do you like in the series and why?
I like Devils. I like them in 5 games. Here's why. The Canes, to me, are not going to have the scoring to get past what the Devils can do because the Devils can match offensively and they possess the puck to the extent that they're not going to give the Canes a whole lot. I think you've got a match here. I think the Devils are the one team with their speed that can break through, and the regular season showed it. It was 2-2 for each team, Carolina and Jersey. Jersey won 2 games, lost one in an extra time frame. But I think for me, like the Devils, as long as that Meyer, Heischer, Bratt line gets going a little bit, they only had 1 goal in the first round. There needs to be a bit more there. I think that the Devils have the upper hand with it. Now, the Devils only scored 2.5 goals per game in the first round, but who were they playing, Frank? Igor Shesterkin. And with all due respect to Freddie Anderson, Antti Ranta, they're not Igor, man. So you can take that 2.5 out the window in the first round for the Devils and bump it up to 3 against Carolina. If you factor in goaltending, if you ask me. And if that's the case with Carolina, who's struggled to score, who's they're putting in under 2.5 a game, I think the Devils will be able to come through on this. So I think, especially if you're the Devils, you got to really make sure you're shutting down Martin Necas. He's the one guy to me that really wasn't great in the first round. If they can continue to suppress him, I like their chances.
This is one of your boldest takes that you've had, putting a stake in the ground saying Devils in 5. I'm wondering if everyone is kind of underestimating the Canes. Make no mistake, I took the Devils. I have them winning this series in 6. But my thought process is, the Canes were able to pick through a New York Islanders team that I think sometimes can be hard to play against. They had the goaltender in Ilya Sorokin that they were still able to overcome despite missing their scorers. And they're a team that competes and works. Not to say that the Devils don't, but I think they're going to be giving them fits at varying points in the series. And I wouldn't be shocked at all at the end of it to see it go the distance and the Canes be the team that ends up prevailing just based on everyone's counting them out. It's almost like universally I've seen the consensus has been New Jersey in 5 or 6. And I'm like, this Carolina team still has a pretty darn good collection of pieces outside of the scorers that are missing.